It was during the spring break of my second year at college that I got a phone call from my Uncle Andrew asking me if I'd be willing to spend a few days over at his house. My grandfather had been sick for a long, tough while, and it had apparently gotten to the stage that the primary focus now was less so to treat him, and more so to just make him as comfortable as possible for the time he had left. I can't say I envied anyone in the situation, Grandpa, who'd be getting ready to face eternity in a house that wasn't his, with no company but a son who he barely spoke to these days, and Andrew, whose girlfriend died giving birth to their daughter 7 months ago, and was now tasked with taking care of a dying man on top of that. I'd like to act as if I was making a saintly decision to come over and offer a helping hand out of love for my family, but the truth was that it had been quite some time since I'd spoken to Andrew last, and it had been forever since I'd spoken to my paternal grandfather. No, I went because I was lonely, unbearably so. I didn't have any friends to speak of at college, and ever since my mother passed away about a year ago, I'd had no one to talk to at all. I made the decision to help Andrew out of the desperation for proper social interaction. Not like there'd be much to it anyway. All I really imagined I'd be doing is keeping the baby out of his hair when he was too busy and getting Grandpa anything he needed. Andrew's house was out in the sticks, at least 40 minutes away from the nearest town. My family are mostly dotted around a generally quite rural county, so there wasn't much in the area but barren roads and the odd building or two. As for the house itself, there wasn't really much to say about it from the front yard. Just another isolated double story that someone called home. I rang the doorbell, and after a few moments Andrew greeted me. He seemed more or less the same as the last time I'd seen him in the flesh.